What is up? Welcome, everyone. Tuesday night, we've got our second heritage break to go. Three more boxes from our first case. Well, our only case as of now, but maybe we'll bring in more. We'll see. Pricing for this, I don't think will jump too high, so it might be something we see again. Last night was fun, interesting. We learned a lot. But like I said in my email, I still think there's a lot more for us out there. Hopefully, we'll see something out of these three boxes. I have a better understanding of the short prints, but not the variations. So I don't know. I tried to see if I caught any during sorting today. Um, I didn't see anything. Um, but then I saw some stuff on Twitter about a um, what was it? A back variation. It was a different back, the different number, but the same photo. So I don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled and see what we can find. And one thing that became clear when Chad said that last night that there was eight, I was thinking eight in the whole set for short prints, but I think he was talking about eight per hobby box. So we'll look for those 8-7 codes. I think I know where they're going to be and have a good idea of who the players are. So I'm more worried about the variations. Who's joining us for round two? We've got AJ, Brandon, Brian, Brock, Casey, Chad, Daniel O, Derek, Jake, Jeremy D, Mark, Mike, Nick, and Stephen L. There's Chad and Brock in the chat. Welcome, welcome. And after the break, hopefully Chad's going to remind me, and I will post the third break, and that'll go on Thursday. I'll do that right after tonight's done. All right. Well, let's get into it. Can't believe it showed up so early, and we're already on our second break, and technically tomorrow's release day. All right, we are ready to go. Good luck, everyone. Really hope we see some ink, maybe some a variation. Edward Cabrera, Chandler Simpson, Nico Horner, McAble, Freddie Freeman, RBI leaders, McCutcheon and Chrome, and Hunter Brown. Nate Eovaldi, Curtis Mead, Juan Soto, J. Rod, Christian Montez de Oca, Mike Yastrzemski, rookies Tristan English, Diamondbacks will get that one, and a creased Jackson Merrill. Wow. Is that some sort of variation, maybe? No? I want to check one thing. Okay, I was thinking maybe that rookie, the quad rookie, was a short print, but it does have a different code, but it's not the short print one. James Wood, TJ Friedl, Jonah Tong, Rafael Devers, Gabriel Moreno, Jaden Hill is our first blue sparkle. Dark gray, turn back the clock, Mike Piazza on the Padres. Didn't notice that last night. And Carl Yastrzemski, ready and action. Tanner Bybee, Jazz, Jaron Duran, Dane Myers, Christian Javier, Ramon Laureano, Refractor of Gavin Sheets for the Padres. And Chris Bryant on the Rockies. First refractor going to the Padres. Casey. Brendan Donovan, Dylan Beavers, Rookie Sasaki, Brent Rooker, Riley Green, Brian Reynolds, Jack Dreyer, Jose Caballero. Dreyer is a short print. Rhys Hoskins, Yandy Diaz, Matt Shaw, strikeout leaders, Luis Garcia, Blue Sparkle, Bob Seymour, Rays, we'll get that one. Caden Dana, and Yuri Perez. Caden Dana is another short print. Mizorowski rookie, DeGrom, Talkman, Lennon Sosa, Ryan Jeffers. The next chrome is Matt Stram, dark gray, Luis Castillo, and Victor Scott II. Austin Martin, Davis Schneider, Gavin Lux, the Beebs, Kobe Mayo, Sandy Alcantara, Luis Arraez, and Samuel Basallo. Arraez is a short print. Little Acuna, Jacob Wilson, Tarek Skubal, Thomas Sagasi, Kyle Tucker, Miguel Rivas, Blue Sparkle, Dark Gray, Joey Loperfido, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Paul Skeens, Kikuchi, Bradley Blaylock, Nick Castellanos, Sal Frelick. Got a black border coming up. There's a chrome Chase Dollander, base Brian Wu. Miguel Andujar for the Reds. That is a black border. That's our first black border. Hobby exclusive. The black chrome is out of 77. This is not numbered. That's our first one out of 4 boxes. What's up, Jeremy? I was wondering about the quad rookies, but it's got a different code on it, and um, there was something that I read in the description that made me think that the quads weren't short prints, unless they are short prints with a different code. Those codes seem to be 480. Carter Jensen, Matt Chapman, Corbin Burns, Shota Imanaga, Yelich, Jorge Polanco, Blue Sparkle, Kyle Manzardo, Dark Gray, and Marcelo Mayer. I saw the same thing about the turn back the clocks as well. Jeremy Pena, Mason Miller, Jordan Lawler, Josh Hader, Ellie De La Cruz, record breaker. There's the turn back the clock. Mike Piazza, Blue Sparkle, Andy Pages, Chrome, and Otto Lopez. So this turn back the clock. I don't know if that's because it's Chrome, but that ends in 927. Yu Darvish, Christian Moore, Parker Meadows, Corey Seager, Edgar Quero, Parker Messick for the Guardians. That is a rookie refractor. Caleb Durbin and Jake Mangum. Durbin is a short print. I want to pull a really good blue sparkle. That is one of my favorite refractors, really of all the products. The blue sparkle looks so nice. Christopher Sanchez, Yohan Moncada, Matt Wallner, Dalton Varsho, Joe Ryan, Twins in blue sparkle. Carson Kelly for the Cubs. I'm guessing that's a short print. Mark Vientos, Mets, dark gray, and Ryan Mountcastle. Carson Kelly seems to be a short print. This feels like it's going to be our hit. Nope. Ezekiel Tovar, Bryson Stott. Damage in this pack, too. Aroldis Chapman, Brian Hayes, Brandon Nimmo. Nice. Chrome, Jackson Holliday. Luis Morales, rookie for the A's in dark gray. And Mike Trout, ready action. 5 left in box 1. Leday, Altuve, Spencer Horwitz, Semien, NL Championship, Otani, NL batting leaders, Joey Cantillo, and Raw Power Jr. Caminero. Cantillo's a short print. Brandon Pfaadt, Christian Walker, Tatis, DJ Kayfus, Jason Dominguez, Geraldo Perdomo, Blue Sparkle, Andrew Abbott, Dark Gray, Michael Harris, base. Profar, Angel Martinez, Pete Alonso record breaker, and there's our hit. For the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet Clubhouse Collection, gray jersey piece, that's going to Brannon. So Taylor Ward in chrome. Still no ink. We did score a bonus relic last night, but that's our 5th relic so far out of Heritage. Noah Cameron, Casey Schmidt, Adley Rushman, Luis Gill, PCA, Bryce Terang, Geraldo Perdomo, and Willie Adames. Perdomo is a short print. Dalton Rushing, Cal Raleigh, Christian Campbell, Adolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin. That's one we're not seeing a lot of. Darrell Hernandez, Blue Sparkle, Bryce Eldridge, Dark Gray, and Ketel Marte. So I don't think we missed anything that seemed like it could be a variation. And it seems like it's pretty clear where the special cards are going to be in the pack. But if we pull one that's in that spot that's not flipped, and the code's unrecognizable, maybe we'll have a variation. I'm seeing some reports that some variations will say it and they'll stripe. I'm seeing that others aren't. Yeah, I don't know if they tried to maybe create some confusion for it or what. Schmidt, Noah Cameron, Adley, Anthony Siegler, Ryan Pepio, Michael Garcia, Blue Sparkle, Correa, Dark Gray, Jose Ramirez. Rushing, Raleigh, Christian Campbell, Edward Cabrera, Lou Bob, Joey Cantillo, Blue Sparkle, Chrome, Parker Meadows, Brandon Sproat, rookie for the Mets. Taylor Simpson, Nico Horner, Mick Abel, record breaker Riley Green, Brooks Lee, Christian Moore, Chrome, Alejandro Kirk, and Marcelo Mayer. Kirk is a short print. And if they said you got 8 per box, I feel like we got 8 of the coded 787 ones. And if we counted the turn back the clocks and the quad rookies, I feel like we would have gotten way more than 8 short prints. Evaldi, Mead, Springer, Brooks Baldwin. There's a quad rookie, Blue Sparkle. Go to the Astros. Robbie Ray. Patrick Bailey is dark gray, and Otto Lopez. Robbie Ray, 787. Juan Soto, James Wood, TJ Friedl, Cody Clemens, Loper Fido. Yu Darvish in chrome. Dark gray, Garrett Crochet. And ready action, Nolan McLean rookie. That's cool. Javi Baez, McCutchen, Taylor Ward, Robert Suarez, Corbin Carroll, Carlos Correa, back-to-back CCs. Turn back the clock, Beltran, and the Enterprise, Chase Burns. So the code on the turn back the clock is 783. Dollander, Stram, Jackson Holiday, AL Championship, Springer, ERA leaders, Ernie Clement, that's cool, Blue Sparkle, Dark Gray, there we go. Jack Caglione, rookie in Dark Gray, Yamamoto. Like, we're not even seeing, I don't think we've pulled the base yet. Derek with the Royals. That could very well be the hit of the night. Andy Pages, Bradley Rodriguez, Denzel Clark, and there's our relic. Number 6 from the case, Byron Buxton. Clubhouse Collection, white jersey for the Twins, going to Jeremy D. Orion Kerkering, refractor for the Phillies, and Brian Wu. Okay, so early relic. A chance it may be a bonus. I really do like the 77 layout relics way better than the clubhouse. Cole Young, Crochet, Heriberto Hernandez, Dylan Dingler, Bubba Chandler, record breaker Cal Raleigh, World Series, Dodgers, Michael Harris II. So the World Series ones have a separate code as well. Caminero, Owen Casey. The Owen Casey was the one I saw with the alternate back or whatever. It was like card 320 or something. Freddie Peralta, Kenley Jansen, Hunter Goodman, Luis Castillo, Mariners, Blue Sparkle, Cole Young, rookie, Mariners, Dark Gray, and Kyle Isbell. All right, halfway through box 2, we did see our relic, but plenty of time for a bonus. The Jack Cags Dark Gray, that was nice. Jonah Tong, Tanner Bybee, Jazz, Manzardo, Wind Leaders, Tyler Soderstrom, Blue Sparkle, Joan Duran, guessing short print, and Jake Mangum. Short print on the Duran. Different Duran. Dane Myers, Brendan Donovan, Anthony Volpe, and Kenzie Noel. Josh Hader in Chrome. Dark Gray, Kyle Stowers, and Ryan Mountcastle. The Beeve, Sasaki, Jordan Walker, Ryan McMahon, Hassan Kim, Mookie Betts, Ryan Ritter, rookie. Bryce Matthews is on that one too. If we get more than one, I'll pass them along. Yuri Perez. So yeah, the quad has that. I think it's 780 is the code on that one. Matt Olson, Cole Ragans, Bryce Eldridge, Victor Robles, Andrew Hoffman. There's Joan Duran again, Blue Sparkle, Dark Gray, Corbin Carroll, and Victor Scott. Starting to see some better parallels. Luis Morales, Jordan, Braxton Ashcraft, Lawrence Butler, Bobby Witt Jr., and another black border. Another black border for the Reds. That's Andrew Abbott. Very strange we didn't pull any blacks last night, and then tonight we got two. Jordan Waller in Chrome and Samuel Basallo rookie. It's another one that's not coming up a lot. What's up, Derek? Evan Carter, Kyle Teal, Royce Lewis. There's Trey Savage rookie. Trey Turner, no relation. Austin Riley, Mason Miller in Chrome, and Willie Adames. Guess it was just a Mason Miller in that one. Noelvi Marte, Lindor, CJ Abrams, Carlos Estevez, Carson Whisenhunt, stolen base leaders, Tyler Stevenson, and Ketel Marte. Tyler Stevenson, short print. 3 left in box 2. Andujar, Nolan McLean rookie, Slade Kachoni, Seiya Suzuki, Isaac Collins, Blue Sparkle Bo Naylor, Trevor Rogers, Dark Gray, and ooh, cool, Bobby Witt Jr. Ready and action. Actually, while you guys are here, do you want to see? I forgot that I had these I printed these out. They're like my I don't want to say coaster, but I have them on my desk. I was saying last night how I designed something that was close to that. This was like last year. That's what it was. I called it film session. But it came out pretty cool. Sometimes it ends up being a coaster on my desk. All right, 2 left in box 2. Ben Rice, Wilyer Abreu, Victor Mesa Jr., Wilson Contreras, Wyatt Langford, Chase Medraw, Sonny Gray, Chrome Refractor, and Hunter Brown. Kyle Bradish, Otani, Harry Ford rookie, Luke Keeschel, Addison Barger, Hunter Green, Hurston Waldrep, and Jackson Merrill. Waldrep, short print. All right, we're getting into box 3. This will put us halfway through the case. He's got to give us some inks here soon, right? Yeah, it is kind of like a box topper. I found the really weird top loader size ahead of time, and I'm like, oh, what can I do with that? Skeens, Kikuchi, Blaylock, Loperfido, Manzardo, Vlad Jr., Carter Jensen, Chrome, and Jack Leiter. Let's come back to this Vlad. I feel like that's not one we've seen a lot. This is a variation. All-Star logo variation. Blue Jays going to AJ. Trying to make out the code. 981 maybe? 881 maybe? All-Star icon, it says. Okay, well, our first known variation. Very nice. Congrats, AJ. Good start to box three. Maybe we'll get some ink to follow it up. Castellanos, Blade, Altuve, win leaders, Volpe, Noel, Joe Ryan, short print, Guesson, and Cade Horton. Confirmed on the Joe Ryan. Spencer Horwitz, Brandon Fad, Christian Walker, Ryan McMahon, Hassan Kim, Danny Jansen, Brewers, Blue Sparkle, Cam Schlittler, rookie for the Yankees, dark gray, and raw power, Nick Kurtz. Tatis, Profar, Noah Cameron, Casey Schmidt, Mookie Betts, Victor Robles, Nolan Shanuel, refractor for the Angels, and Jackson Chourio. Adley, Dalton Rushing, Cal Raleigh. Oh, that's the difference for the variation. Andrew Hoffman, Bobby Witt Jr. I just realized I have a cousin named Andrew Hoffman, but we called him Andy. It didn't hit me till just now. Bobby Witt Jr., Robert Suarez, quad rookie Gervais, Perkins, Maxwell, and Smith. Parent short print, maybe? Brandon Lau. Kyle Bradish, Otani, Harry Ford, Yastrzemski, Devers. Another quad rookie. That's a blue sparkle that'll go to Tristan English. Diamondbacks. Was that the guy we got before? That one might go to the A's. Rodon, short print, and Emmett Sheehan. Big Acuna, Carter Jensen, Gabriel Moreno, Christian Javier. Well, that's clearly a variation. Image variation, Padres, Tatis. Huh, now I'm really questioning. I've had to have missed something last night. It wasn't something as glaring as this, or even the Vlad Jr. felt very different, but just to get two in this one box. McKinstry, refractor, Miguel Vargas, dark gray, and Mason Wynn. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that a Topps employee screwed up um, the packing, but we'll take it. Matt Chapman, Corbin Burns, Jeremy Pena, Ramon Laureano, Brent Rooker, Riley Green, Mickey Moniak, Stephen Kwan. Moniak's a short print. Mason Miller, Lawler, Hader, Brian Reynolds, Luis Rengifo, Hurston Waldrep, Braves, Blue Sparkle, Lou Bob, Dark Gray, and Aaron Judge. The second card I've seen that's had this indentation right in this, about the same spot. We saw one last night. Darvish, Christian Moore, Parker Meadows, Christopher Sanchez, Brenton Doyle. And our first deco edge goes to the Tigers. That is Riley Green, record breaker. I'll say it again. I love how they added that to an actual card rather than the black and white photo. Matt Chapman in chrome and a Sal Stewart rookie. Be very careful with this deco edge. Might be one of the toughest cards to sleeve up. Tigers, who took them? Casey. All right, our final half, box 3. Still no hit. Maybe some ink. Mankata, Tovar, Stott, closing leaders, leading fireman, Bryce Harper. The password, Trevor Rogers, and ready action, Rod Carew. I want to check a few things here. Bryce Harper, base, password, base. Rogers was the short print. The Harper I didn't remember seeing a lot of. Definitely haven't seen a lot of the password. Raldis Chapman, Rhys Hoskins, Yandy Diaz, Anthony Sigler, Ryan Pepio, Jordan Beck, Blue Sparkle, Cade Horton, Rookie Cup, Dark Gray, and Cedric Mullins on the Rays. Matt Shaw, Jacob Mizorowski, Jacob deGrom, Mike Talkman, Lou Bob. We finally saw some ink. This is a nice one too. Bryce Matthews, rookie auto, real ones on card. That is awesome. Chad, monster coming your way. And then we've got Judge, Trey Turner, Black Refractor, 41 out of 77. Judge on the left, that'll go to Brian. He hasn't gotten much lately. And our first Brady House of the night. So they loaded up that pack. That was our first Black Refractor. And our first auto. Back to back. We'll take it. With the dentist. Yeah, I think it was Judge. I knew it was somebody good. So very nice pack. Chad will get that. Brian will get that. I'll probably get something nice for Jake, the Phillies, to replace that Trey Turner. Austin Martin, Davis Schneider, Gavin Lux, record breaker Riley Green, more damage. Brooks Lee, George Springer, Kyle Stowers is a short print, and Kevin Alcantara. All right, finally saw some ink, and maybe there'll be enough left in both of the other breaks too to come up. Little Acuna, Jacob Wilson, Tarek Skubal, Brooks Baldwin, Cody Clemens. David Hamilton is Blue Sparkle. Dark Gray, Brendan Donovan. Andrew Vaughn. Freddie Peralta, Evan Carter, Kyle Teal, PCA, Mike Caldwell, the Cardinals buyback. Gavin Sheets, Blue Sparkle. Record breaker Riley Green in Dark Gray. And Joe Adell. I just saw another one of those dents. Where was it? Andrew Vaughn had it. They've all been on the last card of the pack. So, very interesting. Royce Lewis, Trey Savage rookie, Noelvi Marte, Lindor, Bryce Terang, Parker Messick rookie, Guardians, Blue Sparkle, Jeremy Pena Astros, Chrome, and Kyle Freeland. We got 3 left. You're going to give us anything else in this box? It is loaded. CJ Abrams, Andujar, Nolan McLean, Dolis Garcia, Jake Baldwin, Corbin Burns in Chrome, Yamamoto World Series, and Kyle Schwarber. The World Series had the 8-8 code, I believe. 2 to go. Slade Kachoni, Ben Rice, Freddie Freeman, Riley and Schwarber RBI leaders. Kerry Carpenter, Blue Sparkle. Another quad rookie, Op Seymour, possible short print. Jackson Chourio, dark gray, and Colton Cowser. All right, low expectations for the final pack, but you never know. Wilyer Abreu, Victor Mesa Jr., Wilson Contreras, J-Rod, Christian Montez de Oca, Mason Miller in Chrome, dark gray, rookie Dylan Beavers, and the Enterprise Riley Green. Well, I would say tonight went better than last night. Let's check out some of the highlights. Parallels. Well, we'll start with the 2 relics. We had Buxton and Garrett Crochet. And some parallels. The Beeve, dark gray. Judge and Trey Turner, black refractor. Deckle Edge, Riley Green. Dark gray, Cam Schlittler. Black border, Andrew Abbott. Chrome, Jackson Holiday. Refractor, Parker Messick, rookie. And Duhar, black border. And Gavin Sheets, refractor. And then there's 4 pretty big hits on the night. I won't say hits, but 4 pretty nice cards. Jack Kaggs, dark gray, very nice. Bryce Matthews, Real Ones auto. And our first 2 known variations out of 2026 Heritage. Tatis is an image. Vlad Jr. is All-Star Icon variation. Okay, feeling much better about Heritage, even though most of that came from 1 box. At least we know it's in there. I'll be very curious to see what the next 6 boxes look like and how they shake out. But that is it for tonight. That is it for round 2. I'll do break number 3 on Thursday, and I'm going to post that right now while you're on with me so I don't forget. Now, you'll have to go right to the break page because I don't have it on the home page yet, but it is there. I'll update the home page in a second. Those will be the 3 final boxes. I've got 3 more going tomorrow for the Kingdom Discord server. And then the final 3 will be on Thursday night, and that'll finish up the case. Joe actually has a couple extra boxes that I'm going to buy from him from Heritage, just so we have them for some combos or mixers or something. So yeah, that does it for tonight. Break 3 is posted, and appreciate everyone joining. We'll see you tomorrow or Thursday for more Heritage.